In today's 40k Bat Rep, Cullen will be taking out, once again, his Crimson Fists, and I will be trying out a brand new House Raven Imperial Knight army. We will be doing the retrieval mission from the GT 2020 pack.
Hey, heads up, there's another Bat Rep in the MiniWarGaming Vault you can watch right now. After you finish watching this Bat Rep, I'm going to play some Orkz against Matthew and the Adeptus Sororitas.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
And here we have 2,000 points of Crimson Fists. A little bit of new stuff. Unfortunately, I am borrowing one model from the studio because I have a unit of suppressors and the bases aren't done yet. So the idea is to have some suppressors in this list. So I think it's a little character heavy, but we'll see how it goes. First time trying a chaplain.
I mean, to be fair, I got more characters than you do, right? Oh no, we got the same amount.
Haha! Same amount of characters. All right, well, first up, we are led by the chapter master, Padro Kantor himself. He is who he is, a warlord named character, so he doesn't really have anything special to take beyond that. His warlord trait is Stoic Defender, which gives me OBSEC within 6 inches of him. And if you are already OBSEC, you can as too. Very nice.
It's gonna be clutch against my list.
Heck yeah. Beside him, we've got the new and improved Lieutenant Dan. He found a shield and a Neo-Volkite pistol. He's still got the burning blade. And yeah, he's a cool old lieutenant.
Still has his legs as well.
Heck yes. And then beside him, we've got our chaplain, who will, of course, be the wise orator, because upgrades. And then I guess what does it make? A master of sanctity with the master of, or wow. With the, I know what I'm saying. He's got the chapter upgrade for being a cool chaplain. But his litanies are, he's got his built-in litany of hate, and then he's gonna have the litany of faith and the catechism of fire. And then behind him, we've got our troops. We got 3-man squads of intercessors with power fists, and the guy in the back has a power glove because he had a Nintendo sponsorship. And that's all on them. So then we'll head over to elites, which are all on the left there. So our new unit, which is added, is a squad of Terminators, all with chain fists who can take them. And of course, the guy in the front can't take a chain fist, unfortunately, so he's just got his sword. But no heavy weapons. This, with the points and everything, can't really afford it. But they're all magnetized, which is nice. So I have the option to do it later. And then behind them, we've got our aggressors for more primacy action. They just have their Boltstorm gauntlets and frag grenade launchers. And we've got Lord and Lord Dan, the man, the legend, the venerable Dreadnought himself.
He's gonna get got.
Stop. He's Lord and Lord Dan. You cannot stop him.
Turn 1, gone.
No.
Go melt him.
He's got a Melta and his Stormbolter on his Power Fist. And then we've got our Chief Apothecary, who's going to have the Apothecary Warlord trait, which is Selfless Healer, so he can bring more guys back and heal more guys and do all the fun stuff that the Chief Apothecary does. We've got some fast attack. We've got 2 units of Inceptors. They both have Boltstorm. Nope.
Assault Bolters.
Assault Bolters, there we go. I was like, heavy? Nope. They're just 2 units of Inceptors, 3-man squads. They're fast, they jump, they drop in from the sky, probably. And then more Gravis, we've got our Eradicators. I think the first time I'm running these guys on camera, had them painted up for a while, but never really fit them into a list, because I kind of needed a repulsor to make up some of the points. But now we got some options. So they're gonna go hunting some knights. Probably, hopefully take one down and then die immediately. But as long as they make up their points, I'm okay with it. And then we've got our 2 units of Devastators with heavy bolters. Could not afford the Cherubs to go with them, so they are just as they are with their sergeants with chainswords and bolt guns. And I think that's everything for the list. And that would be 2,000 points of the Crimson Fists.
And here we go. Here's a fancy new House Raven army we just got in. It's painted up by Mike over at Epic Duck Studios. And this is going to be one of the armies that we are going to play a couple times and then sell off. I will have a separate video kind of going over the details of the force, so you can check that out. We'll have a link in the video description. Clarify, my Inquisitor is not for sale. I just added him in because it kind of makes sense in this list. So going over the list itself, like I said, I'm going to run these as House Raven. We have them painted up so there's no specific iconography on them. You can kind of do them what you want, but they definitely are pretty close to what the Raven scheme would be, and it'd be very easy to make them proper, full-on House Raven. Starting off, I've got 2 Armiger HELVERINS, just with the heavy stubbers on top. I've got my Knight Castellan in the middle, which is going to be my Warlord. He went for the 2 shield breaker missiles, and then the 2 twin siege breaker cannons. For upgrades, he does have Call's Wrath and the Cold Eradication Warlord trait. Call's Wrath is just a better plasma decimator, and then Cold Eradication is when determining the number of shots the Warlord makes with a weapon that has a random number of attacks, I roll an additional die and discard 1 of the dice. So fairly efficient on him with so many of the, D6 or D3 shot weapons. Moving over to here, we have a Knight Crusader. Kind of, again, standard type loadout. I did give him a Storm Spear rocket pod on top, and paid a command point to give him the Ion Bulwark Warlord trait. Moving here, I'm trying to Knight Preceptor for the first time ever, just to kind of see how he does. I'm intrigued by it, because I've got some Armigers, and I don't know, well, depending on how he does, I might add one to my proper force of House Mortan as well. So I did pay to give him the Thunderstrike Gauntlet. He's got a multi-laser. He's got the Icarus autocannons on top. And then paid a command point to give him the Armor of the Sainted Ion for a 2-up armor save. Last but not least, I took some reinforcements in my Inquisitor here. So he's Ordo Xenos. I think I've run this setup once before. I did pay the command point to give him a Warlord trait and a relic. Has the BLACKSHROUD. And then I did give him the esoteric lore. So he gets command points back on a 5-up. Gave him a plasma pistol, and he is going to be a Psyker with the Psychic Veil power. He's pretty much there to try to recycle command points and just hold an objective. That is my 2,000 points exactly of, well, House Raven.
Today's mission is Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force Retrieval Mission. The deployment map has each player deploying on the short table edges, with a total of 6 objective markers, 2 of which are in each enemy deployment zones running horizontally 20 inches from the center of the battlefield. We have 2 more running 12 inches up from the center of the battlefield and 16 inches away from each other, and the last 2 objectives running 12 inches down from the center of the battlefield and 16 inches away from each other. The primary objective is Take and Hold, which is progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. The secondary objective in this mission is Minimize Losses, which is an endgame objective. It states, at the start of the battle, add up the number of units in your army. This is your army strength. At the end of the battle, add up how many units from your army are left on the battlefield, including all units embarked within transports, but excluding all units that have been added to your army during the battle. If the total is 75% or more of your army's strength, score 15 victory points. If the total is less than 75%, but is 50% or more of your army's strength, score 10 victory points. If the total is less than 50%, but is 25% or more of your army's strength, score 5 victory points.
Alrighty, we got our forces deployed, but before looking at them, let's go over secondary objectives.
So I chose Oath of Moments, because Space Marines might be a little tough, because the center objective is not an objective, but a big thing. But you do have a bunch of vehicles and whatever, so that one's pretty good. I took Deploy Scramblers, because I don't think engage on all fronts will be like necessarily great to have my guys walk up and immediately get killed. And then there's some other ones like Domination. If there was a center objective, that'd be great. but there's not. So, and then the third one I took is the one where I kill all the Titan Slayer?
Yeah.
Titan Hunter?
Yeah, I think it's 1 super heavy kill for 10 and then 2 for 15.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's 12 and 15 maybe?
I can't remember.
Yeah, but that one because Knights.
Yeah. I went for Grind Them Down because it makes sense that hopefully I'm killing more than you're killing of me.
I would hope so.
And then I also took the mission secondary, trying to stay alive. I wasn't sure about this one. I was back and forth on it.
Seems kind of interesting, but like it depends on how much I kill of your total army, and because you only have 6 models.
Basically, the way it's going to work is I got 15 points for it. For every 2 models you kill, I lose 5 points.
Yeah, so, I mean, it'll incentivize me to try to maybe kill the little ones first, but we'll see.
Yeah, the idea is that, maybe you'll focus less on objectives and more on killing. So, and hopefully you mess up and you do poorly on both. And I went for Assassinate, because, I don't know, I'm going to try to kill stuff. And I should be able to sneak some points out of that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Looking at the deployments, I have got Mr. Double Guns hanging out there, Castellan, Preceptor, and then my 2 Armigers. Sweeping across the board to look at Cullen's deployment. We got Pavlov's house here.
Yep, so we got some Devastators in these 2 floors. We got an Apothecary giving all the bubbles. We got our Chaplain, Padro Kantor. There's some Intercessors there, Aggressors here, Lord and Lord Dan there. We've got the, they're totally in a great spot. Heavy bolters, Devastators. And we got this thing here that's got 2 Intercessor squads and Dan himself to help buff them up a little bit.
All right. Okay, so everything else of yours is deep striking?
Correct. So I did spend the CP to put the Eradicators into deep strike.
Well, okay, reserves.
Reserve, yes.
Yeah, they walk on the board edge.
Yeah. The Terminators are deep striking. The 2 units of Inceptors are, only because the Terminators, I was planning on walking them up, but like I don't think they'll get very far if they just walk up and die. So hopefully maybe they can come on the board and kill something and finish it off, hopefully. And yeah, I did spend a CP on bolster defenses, which is an Imperial Fist stratagem, to choose 1 unit that's in terrain at the start of the game. So do I put it on them or them? I feel like them, they have like, they're probably just gonna die anyway regardless, where these guys might be able to hold a little bit longer. So I will put it on this unit of Devastators.
Alrighty. So you're starting the game with how many command points? 8?
Yes.
8, and I'm starting with 9. Alright, Cullen, before we start, you want to go first or second?
I honestly have no idea, probably first, because whatever you do, it's gonna kill my stuff, and maybe I can get to a place where I won't just die immediately.
Alright, high dice roll wins. You got a die on you?
I left them over there.
Just to clarify for everybody, Cullen brought 2 dice to this bat rep today.
Single and second.
High dice roll must go first. You got a 5.
Ha-ha!
A 6, so we'll be Cullen. I will admit I wanted you to go first, sir.
That is even scarier.
Start of the turn, you get some stuff to do. I realized my deployment was a bit aggressive, but I'll be okay, I think.
Yeah, I figured out why Josh wanted that first turn to come to me.
A lot of the heavy bolters.
Yeah, I measured it, and the heavy bolters are at range of the 2 knights on the flanks there. But fortunately, the guy in the middle, both of my squads can see a bit of him, and he is within 36.
Yeah, there's no reason I shouldn't have put him back with the Inquisitor, but that's okay.
So at least I'll have a couple shots there, but for a gunline army, or gunline-ish, I don't really want to spend the first turn running, but I think I'm gonna have to in a lot of places.
So you are back up to 9 command points.
Indeed.
In the command phase. What else do you have to do order-wise and all that?
Well, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna have Padro Kantor say, shoot better to the Devastators.
Yes.
And then we're gonna have a Chaplain. What's he doing in the shooting phase? This is the first time I got him, I don't know. All right, so we are gonna start, turns out the Chaplains do chant in the command phase. And we're gonna give, first of all, Litany of or Cataclysm of Fire to the Devastators, giving them +1 to wound.
Ooh, that's a big deal.
And it is,
On a 3-up, I assume?
yes. Haha!
Okay, +1 to wound.
So actually, because he's the, Master of Sanctity.
Yes.
He gets to add an additional 1 to this, so that would have went off on a 2. But I got it off on a 3 anyway, so we're still good there. And now we got to choose something to give the Litany of Faith, which is a 5-up ignoring wounds. Now we've already got our Apothecary to give us a bubble of 6-up ignoring wounds. But I think we're just gonna try to go ham onto the Devastators there, because I think they're gonna be a prime target, I believe.
Okay, so 2 up.
Yep. Hey, we got it.
Over to movement now.
All right, well, let's, I guess, focus on this side of the table and try to get everybody up wherever they can go. Sergeant Lordan, or Veteran, or Venerable Dreadnought will run because I don't have range with his multi-melt anyway.
Let's go next 2.
So I'm gonna actually, before we do his running, I'm gonna make him a Lieutenant with Wisdom of the Ancients for 1 CP, drop it down to 8. But I want to make sure all of the Devastators do wound, so I gotta reroll 1s to wound, which I think could be pretty nice. So then he lands there. Still, again, I kind of had to walk around this, so that was a little awkward. But hey, I still give him the bubble to the Devastators, which is important. The Intercessors that are in like the front part of the building there will advance, and I'm gonna just have the Aggressors advance as well, because it's gonna be hard to move them without moving them too. So for the Intercessors, and then for the Aggressors. Okay. And the blue wall lands like that. Kantor, run! And go through here, and just again land in the middle. Apothecary, your run's a little bit more important, so run fast. There we go. That gives him plenty to come down and drop right into center where I was just about to put Kantor, giving everyone there. Feel no pain. And Chaplain.
Okay.
You are also gonna just advance, and let's just go. I don't know how super relevant it is, but I guess we'll put him more out this way.
It's a big blob.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it because you're so scary on how much you shoot, but deal with something.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? Over on the other side, are they gonna hold tight, or are they coming out?
I don't think I gain anything by holding. Like I gotta try to get in here at least, or at least on this objective somehow. But maybe I cry. After looking at where these guys can go, like even if I roll a 6 to advance, I only end up around here, which is not great. So I think I might wait for some stuff to start deep striking and start distracting, because at least in here they're gonna get cover, and going this way I got the same problem if I can get to here. But if he wants to see me, he will, and just shoot me immediately. But the objective,
Brings us to the shooting phase. Where do you want to start?
Well, I don't have that many places, but let's start here.
Okay. Spending some CPs.
Yeah, I gotta spend the 2 CP on Bolter Drill to give them an additional instance of exploding 6s, because this is their juiced up turn. We got, all the litanies, all the command stuff, benefits, auras, words, English.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't think about that before I started deploying of the range. But I did have to deploy stuff before your Devastators went down anyways, so I'm not that upset.
Yeah, I would. I'm at least happy that I got that, because boy, I'd be.
All right, let's see what you got.
Okay. Boy, do I wish I had a Cherub right now just to give me a little extra power here. But we're gonna have the Sergeant say, one guy, do better, who's gonna hit on 2s. And again, I reroll everything to hit, and 1s to wound with +1 to wound on this. So how many 2? There's the first exploding 6s with everything hitting, and then these guys hit on, and then these are the last 3 guys, who well, we get
lots of exploding 6s.
That is good for me.
Reroll misses
for another 6. Sweet. So that is a total of 6 6s, which
they're 2 hits apiece right now, right?
They're 3 hits apiece. So,
okay.
So it's a lot.
This is gonna hurt more than it should. 4's rolling 1s.
We got 22 hits from 12 shots.
Yep.
I like that. Yeah. So this will be on 4s here, rerolling those 1s.
Okay, not a bad start.
Just 2, 3 rerolls here. Okay.
It's gonna be 11 5-ups.
Oh, no.
Making a couple, but taking an absolute ton of damage. Oof, he's half dead.
That is
Problematic.
not what I was expecting, but go triple exploding sixes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Stupid Space Marines. Second Devastator squad doing the same thing?
Yep, a little less scary because I don't have all the fun buffs, unfortunately. So we got 12 shots, and again, the Signum guy says, do better on 2s.
Okay, you're still gonna miss there.
And then these ones on 3s, exploding 6s. Only one, though. Only
Now, is
one,
the exploding
though.
6 is all game, or is that just Devastator?
That is all game, because I am a fist. A
Nice.
Crimson Fist.
So throw one more hit in there.
Boom.
And then wounding on 5s.
Yup. Yeah, this is where the chaplain boy came in clutch here for the additional, but there's 3.
Ooh. Looking for 5-ups.
Whew. Okay.
Okay, so he's down to 8.
Owie. Now, does that put him down to his bottom bracket, or is
It
he...
shouldn't be bottom, but it's close to it.
Okay.
Oh, Cullen. That's 20 damage to the knight first turn. Big blunder, but we'll see. I might be able to recover from it. Do you have anything else shooting?
I think everything else ran or didn't move to actually get line of sight, so I think that's all I got. And let's weather the storm.
Okay, let's see what we can do as we go into Imperial Knights, turn 1. Start of the turn stuff, I do get 1 wound back, so I'm up to 9. I'm going to go Machine Spirit Resurgent for 1 command point, so he counts as top bracket for this turn. And then I got to get over to some movement. Starting off, we're going to have you move up. Basically, I want to take control of this objective. Force Cullen to try to deal with him. I mean, this isn't perfect for me, but he'll be okay. Oh, where are you going to go? He's going to dance around a little bit, but end up there. All right, next up, Mr. Big Boy. I'm going to end up moving him in a position that he's not going to get shot by all the heavy bolters again, so he's just moving back a bit, essentially.
Come back!
Yeah, final position here, because he's able to get line of sight onto basically the aggressors, Dreadnought, and the fellas hiding in the building. This side of the board, I think we're going to try to push up a little bit. So I'm going to call in advance with both of these armigers. The one on the outside first gets to go an extra 1. And then you got to wait actually till the Knight Preceptor moves. So I'll advance the Preceptor. He gets to go 4. And then the little armiger that could is going to go an extra 2. Position set there. Last but not least, Little Inquisitor is going to go for a run. Where are you? There you are, fella. 6 plus another 6 for a 12-inch move. Perfect. All right, so there's positioning. I guess we just start with the Psychic Phase. His little Psychic Veil, I think it's called. Warp Charge 5. He gets it. Basically, it's the old school look out, sir. Can't target him unless he's the closest.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then shooting. We are going to go Order of Companions for 3 CP on the big fella. Just to clarify, one of these guys deployed Scramblers.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's the...
So declaring his shooting, I think we're going to go Call's Wrath. Oh, I see. I don't want to put everything into just killing Devastators, but I need them dead. But I don't want to have him go first, because that kind of ruins the targets for him. Oh, this is tougher than it should be. Scratch that. I will end up spending the CP over there, but we're going to start with him.
Okay.
Putting all of his shots into the Devastators in the building.
Yeah.
You have anything you would like to do in response, sir?
I'm most likely going to put Pain as a lesson onto them for 1 CP, giving them a 6... No, wait, no, they're
They get
gonna
a 5 to
fuck
ignore
up.
right
Yeah, that's what they're having then.
So you're good?
Yep.
Start off with the Avenger into them. Yeah, why not? So I'm going to be hitting you on 3s. Look at the 1s and 2s, folks. New army.
Yikes.
All right, wounding you on 3s. Okay, that's not the worst. I got 4 wounding hits at AP 2.
Oh, okay.
So put you back to a 3 up because you get the bonus cover on them.
Right, so 3s. Okay.
2 fails, they're 2 damage apiece.
And then, so then I ignore damage on a 5 up.
Yeah, I do them 2 at a time though.
Yeah, for each guy. 5. So
Okay,
he's
and
down
then-
to 5. Hey, come on! No.
So 1 guy's dead.
Let's take guy hanging out on the side here.
Battle Cannon next. How many shots are we getting? 6 shots. It's a little bit below average, but I'm not blowing CP on that. Gonna pull the Sergeant instead, but hopefully he dies soon anyways.
Right, I don't think they're gonna be too long for this world.
Hitting on 3s. And then these are wounding you on 2s. Strength 8. Got 3 wounding hits at AP 2. So back to your 3-up save.
Huh.
Failing 2.
Interesting.
D3 damage per.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be 1 damage. You ignore on a 5.
No, I do not. So a guy takes a wound.
And then 2 damage.
And so I save 1, so just 1 full guy die. Okay, now we'll take this guy.
3 shots with the missile on top. I got 2 hits, 2s to wound. 2 wounding hits, same sort of AP.
So 3s.
Actually, I'm going to double check that. It might be 3. Let me see. Scratch that, only -2. So you only failed 1.
I think I'm gonna CP this
Okay.
because it's D6. So like, yeah, you're gonna most likely kill 1, and let's just try to make you waste as many shots into them as possible. Dang it! That's always what happens. I knew it.
And you're going to take 6 damage.
Okay, let's see if I can make at least 5 of these. No, I made 2.
Okay, well, 1 more guy's dead.
Well, bottom floor, you gone.
Last but not least, the 2 heavy stabbers. You need to hit better, sir. 4s to wound. 2 wounding hits, which you get your 2-up saves.
Dang it!
Failed 1.
Just 1 damage.
Yep.
Hey!
Okay, so it comes out in the wash. Looking at my options, I'm going to go with this little Armiger next, who's going to put shots way downtown into that same unit of Devastators. He doesn't really have any other viable targets right now.
Okay.
Essentially looking for 4 D3 shots here. Okay, not bad. Looking for 3s to hit.
Hey!
Awful!
Hey!
Awful! My dice are getting retired soon. 3s to wound. Strength 7. That's 1, but you're going to get your 2-up save. It's only AP -1.
Yes!
Darn. Moving over to here, we're going to have a low-intensity shot out of this knight. He's going to put all of his shots into the Marines hiding up in the building there. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the 2d6 low-intensity shots. It's going to be 7. 3s to hit you. And then these are going to be 3s to wound you. Okay, only 3 wounding hits on them. You're going to have 4-up saves and cover.
Indeed I will. I will make 2 of.
Okay, so a single D3 worth of damage coming at you. 2.
Oh, well that's Sergeant.
You got the twin Icarus, that's at -1, so hitting on 4s. And then wounding you on 3s. That's 3 wounding hits at -1, so you're back to a 3-up save.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Only 1.
2 damage.
Do we reroll it?
I think
No, I already did.
rerolled
I already did.
Now the little Armiger that could behind him is going to put his autocannon shots up here as well. How many shots is he going to be making? A subpar amount.
Okay.
We'll be hitting those Devastators on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1s.
Okay. 1 more.
And then these are going to be wounding you on 3s. 4 wounding hits. These are at AP -1. You get your +1 for being in cover, so back to a 3-up.
Again,
more
we're just failing 1, but I guess we're losing this guy.
A heavy stabber to throw up there as well. Rerolling 1s for being close to Mr. Preceptor. Oh, tragic. Wounding on 4s. It does. You get a 2-up save.
No!
Take a wound!
I will.
Alright, big fella's turn. Already popped the Order of Companions. You know I'm doing that. I need to do as much damage as I can here. I want to start working on them, but I don't know even if it's worthwhile yet to concern myself that heavy bolters are kind of a bigger deal. Never really played with these before, so yeah, we're going to put both sets of Siege Breakers into the guys up in cover here. We're going to put Call's Wrath into these guys. And then we're going to put the Volcano and the Missile into your Dreadnought. Alright, so first set of Siege Breakers. I get to throw an additional die. It's 2d3 shots, but I get to discard one of these dice. It's going to be the low dice. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to get 5 shots out of the first one. And I'm just going to go ahead and resolve the second one. Another 5 shots, so there's going to be 10 Siege Breaker shots going that way. Hitting your Devastators on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1-1 in there. That's still 2. These are looking for 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll 1s.
Nice.
Okay, so we get a grand total of 5 wounding hits. It's only AP -1, so you're back to a 3-up save.
Okay. Roll well.
2 fails. All right, so the first one, it's going to be D3 damage, rerolling 1s.
On the guy with 1 wound.
Okay, so it's 2 damage.
Huh.
And then on the other guy,
Give me a 1.
2 damage.
Mer, mer.
Volcano Lance into the Dreadnought there. 2d6, discarding one of these dice for how many shots. I will discard... Oh, I get to reroll 1s. Yeah, I get to reroll the 1s. And it's a 2, so I'm obviously discarding the 2, taking 5 shots into the Dreadnought. And these are going to be hitting him on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, we got 4 hits. And then, what's the toughness on him?
I believe it's
2s to wound you.
Eek.
Rerolling 1s.
Stop. Yes.
Oh, okay, so that's 3 wounding hits, AP minus 5.
I don't think I got anything.
These are 3d3s, rerolling the 1s, I guess?
Sure.
Let's see if I just kill him.
Well, I've got 8 wounds, I think.
I think he's dead off that.
Yeah, I got 8 wounds.
Yeah.
No!
I wasted the siege breaker, though. Or the shield breaker.
I don't think that counts as a waste.
Yeah, he's pretty dead, though. I guess if he blows up, friendo.
Oh, yeah.
Get back over here. Mortal wound yourself.
No! Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And then, not overcharge, calls Wrath into the guys hanging out up there. How many shots is it gonna be? 9 shots. Alright, show me hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Pulled away the 2s. This should be strength 8, so I should be wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, that many.
6?
5 up saves.
All right. All of them. Well, 3 of them.
That's pretty good. These are 2 damage a pop. So the first... no, you ignore it on 5s.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, well.
Okay, so the first set of damage, yep.
So I live with 1 wound.
Yep, and then you gotta roll another 2. So he's
And
dead,
it's
then. And then you just roll these other 4 damage together.
Oh, yeah, because they're all going to the same guy.
Oh, he's got 1 wound left.
Heck yeah.
Look at Jim go. Well, not gonna lie, even with subpar rolls that did an okay amount of damage, I think you owe me a morale test there, sir.
Oh, boy, do I. Don't fail. I think that fails.
Let's check. Bye-bye. So, yeah, at the end of the turn, I do get to grind them down points. Because I killed more than nothing.
You better have killed more than nothing.
I know. I'm really still upset at what happened to my poor knight, but I guess I'll get over it with rolls like that.
I mean, I missed my venerable dreadnought already. Lord and Lord Dan.
I told you he was
R.I.P.
gonna get blown up.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that easy, but like that's.
I think I got like 4 damage rolls through, and I think, yeah, mathematically it didn't matter. We didn't even need to roll it.
Yeah, after I kind of figured that he had smoke screen, so I could have spent a CP to give him -1 to hit, but I don't know if that would have made a difference. I wasn't.
In the long run, you kind of need your CPs.
That's the other thing. So.
Well, this course should be 3-0 right now as we move over to Crimson Fist, turn 2.
Indeed, we do.
As Cullen's figuring out his turn, I had the Inquisitor backwards. Plus, I forgot about him. Every time Cullen does a stratagem, I get to try to get CP back. So on 5s, he's done 2 stratagems thus far. Yeah, so I did get 1. So mark me up 1 command point, good sir.
Indeed.
Started Cullen's turn, he goes up to 6 command points.
Yep.
Okay, and then the command phase, what else do we... oh yeah, you didn't score any VP because you didn't grab any objectives yet?
Unfortunately, I did not.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that's this is not good in terms of victory points, but pray to them to give them +1 to wound.
Yep. It works.
And then pray to them to give them 5 up, feel no pain. No!
Does not work.
Well, I guess I got to spend. Womp womp, I can't. Maybe should have spent a CP to get 1 litany off automatically, but I feel like if I do that, I'm just gonna roll a 1 on the next one.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah.
I guess Mr. Apothecary is gonna stay close and just give them that 6 up. And then Pedro's gonna give them reroll everything to hit, because, yeah, they're gonna hopefully throw out some damage this turn. Okay, so now we gotta figure out exactly what we're gonna do. We're most likely gonna have everything come in from reserve and just try to swarm the board and try to deal as much damage as we can with everything coming in. So now we need to advance the aggressors, which I don't really want to do because I'm afraid they're not going to get far enough. But I need them up there because I want them, I think, to kill Big Boy. So my eradicators could go for this guy here.
Yep.
And I think that gives me my best chance of leaving just a buttload of shots from them. Yep, okay, run. I can't remember if that was enough.
Spend the CP reroll.
Yeah, this was me forgetting that they only have 18-inch range guns, so I need to reroll this, and I'm not going to be able to get the Big Boy. But we at least need to make sure everyone gets in range of this guy here. So give me your 3 or higher, please. Oh, no. Oh.
Tragic. Do I get a command point down on 5? I do, because technically that roll was for the first turn when I took it earlier. Intercessors have moved up to support as well.
Kantor is going to go right here, and well, actually, I need to see if the apothecary stands there. He can, yeah, that only gives him that front. So I just measured. This is 3 inches over, so the aura is affecting them regardless of where he stands. Just had to make sure if he didn't have to be a little bit closer. But now Kantor can see through. Chapolino. That's a 6-inch move there.
El Chapolino.
We're just going to advance.
Oh, look at him. He's a sprinter.
Let's go there. Okay, well, this objective is terrifyingly going to be walked on by big spooky boys. So the unit in the front here is going to advance 2, so they can get 8 out of this building.
Does that get them to that objective or no?
Does not look like it. They can only get to about here, so instead of trying to make the way even longer for other people, I guess they're just going to stand out there, and I guess I could even probably go a little bit further, yeah. Let's try to make a...
Does that grab the objective for you or no still?
No, not yet, unfortunately.
Okay,
but
next
at
one.
least creates a speed bump. I guess we're going to let Dan run.
Lieutenant Dan! He goes 2.
I mean, I don't know what I expected from him.
You could CP reroll.
Didn't I already do that this turn?
Did you do a run already?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Oh, tragic. Okay, never mind. You can't do anything.
He's going to go here, and then the guys in the back there. You guys are the sprinters. You guys trained. That's 6. That is a 6.
You did it!
I can't get it out.
All right, jumping out, not grabbing objectives, but trying to take position for next turn. Your turn. See, your turn 2 is as bad as my turn 1. You're gonna get shot at more. Maybe it's worse.
I don't know. This is not great. This is not great for me. I need to do some damage to you. Look, Inceptors. They're gonna deploy scramblers.
Yeah, so they're gonna be the scramblers. Makes sense. All right, Cullen committing the reinforcements. We got Eradicators showing up, walking on the board edge. We've got your squad of Inceptors there, and then we've got the scrambling ones, and of course Terminators.
Yeah, this is like definitely not ideal, but Josh did a really good of screening this back end.
I probably could have done better if I'd paid more attention.
But the biggest thing was making sure that I couldn't. Ideally, like these guys would be in a place because I'm gonna try to kill him with small arms fire, which I don't think is the best. But I think it's I really want Melta on my Melta weapons. So, yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Oh boy, yeah, they'd like to be in a place where I can have shots on both, but I can't. So, it is what it is.
Shooting.
Starting out, we're gonna just fire these assault bolters into the big boy.
The big knight. Okay. Spending 2 CP to give them what?
Tank Hunter, which is again an Imperial Fist stratagem, so they get +1 to hit against vehicles.
These are the AP -2 right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spend the 3
Sorry, 1 to wound, not hit, wound.
1 to wound.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'll spend the 3 CP to rotate his ion shields.
Of course, yep.
18 shots, hitting on 3s.
Let's go, boys. 6s do explode.
Every time. These are looking for 4s to wound.
Oh! That was a 6. Dang it, should have rerolled. Okay, well, that's a few. That's a few.
That's more than a couple. Be 7 4-up saves.
Oh no.
I'm gonna fail 2. Take 2 damage. I'm down to 7. Next up, Stormbolter's gonna give it a try.
Yeah, we're gonna unload into the big boy again.
Okay. Change your mind.
Yeah, that didn't go well. So before I try to overcommit with the small arms fire and stuff here, I just gotta put the Eradicator into the big boy and just try to take him down. It's not obviously their best use. They're not gonna have melter range, but
It's still a ton of damage.
yeah, they need to die. Let's be honest here.
Okay, so we got 3s to hit.
Because it's 6 shots because they're firing all at the same target. 3 ones, but okay.
Here it's starting. 4s to wound.
No.
1 wounding hit.
CP. No.
1 wounding hit.
Ah!
And okay, show me a 4-up save.
No.
And he makes the invuln. Uh-oh, Colin. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. All right, well. I guess I'm gonna have to abandon that plan entirely and try to kill him because if I don't take 1 down, I don't think I can even do anything, and these guys have to charge so I can actually do something there. And if they just stand there, they'll die, so...
Stormbolter's going into the double shoot.
Yeah.
All right.
Rapid fire these Stormbolters on 3s.
Couple exploding 6s.
Can we miss 5, 6?
And you're looking for 6s, friendo.
Oh, look, there's 2.
It's gonna be 2 4-up saves coming in. Pass 1 fail when he takes 1 damage.
Aggressors now, only 3 can actually see and have range because of that terrible run roll.
Yeah, that was rough.
So I'm going to be -1 on these assault bolters because they are assault weapons, but we do get...
Reroll everything.
yeah, that's what we're getting from
Okay, cool.
Pedro.
So 4s with the reroll. 6s explode. Well, you know what, buddy? You're here to roll dice, and you get to roll a lot more. Only 4 hits so far.
Jeez. Well, that's a little bit better. Only strength 4.
5s to wound because of the +1 to wound.
Well, there's 6 for you.
6 more 4-up saves. He's going to take another 2 damage.
Kantor next. He did run.
Now, did you fire their other weapon too?
Oh, duh. Fragstorm grenade launchers, D6s. For 9.
Nice. Now, these don't bolter drill though?
No.
Okay.
They do not count as bolt weapons.
Nice,
Some
get to
4s. What?
One
I
of
dropped
those
1.
forever.
2 there, and also same profile, so
6s.
just the 1.
Okay, 1 4-up save. He fails it.
Now back to Pedro with his 4 shots, -1, so he's on 2s.
Okay.
Sorry, 3s.
Yes.
Please. Well, we missed 2, but explode.
Bolter drill kicks back in. What's the strength on this?
This is a strength 4 only.
6s.
No, it would have been 2 damage though. The intercessors there are definitely not within 15, so we're just gonna fire our 5 shots. Miss 1, reroll for Kantor being there. Hey!
And then 2 exploding 6s. Well, you got more hits than you had shots, sir.
Could have used that elsewhere, but
6s to wound.
yes.
Another 3. Let's see what he's got. Another 1, so he's down to 19. All right, that's it for shooting.
Yeah, that was not at all how it went down in my head, but I guess I was being, I don't know.
Yup. Yup. Okay, are you declaring the charge?
Terminators into this guy.
I'll declare the overwatch. Start with the missiles on top, hitting on 6s. Yeah. 2 to wound. Oh! Is that worth a CP? Oh, jeez. Okay, yes. Because I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so it does wound. AP -2. You go to a 4-up save. I assume you want to save that CP reroll for the charge?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how much damage? 5. Uno dead so far. Alright, so that will be the Sarge dying.
Yeah, the chain fist is too important to actually get in and hurt the vehicle.
Okay, so battle cannon next. That's gonna be 6 shots. We all know what 6 shots mean. Well, 1 hit. Okay, it worked. 2 to wound. 6 heavy stubbers. They all miss. That's fine. How many shots with a heavy flamer? 2. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 wounding hit at -1. 1 damage. And then 12 shots with the Gatling. Alright.
Oh,
there it is.
no.
There it is. These are looking for 3s to wound you. Okay, that balances out. We only got 3 wounding hits.
Minus what?
-2 damage.
Okay. I don't got anything.
So that's 1 fail, so 1 guy's dead. 9-inch charge.
Sacrificial. Oh my goodness.
CP reroll. And they don't make it.
Well. Yep.
Colin's head's getting itchy. Unfortunately, your Terminators owe a morale. Oh, actually, were these guys going to charge into the Inquisitor?
No, it just brings me too close to you. I don't think it's.
Don't think it's worth.
No, I don't. I guess I'd gain a point from both the moments, but like, I'm just so close to you that it just.
Remember, I can advance all my stuff and still function pretty well normally.
That's the thing, right? Like, I guess sure. Let's try to. How many wounds do you got?
The Inquisitor? More than 2. No, not gonna go for it.
No, he's got a stupid plasma pistol.
He does have. It's a cool plasma pistol.
I guess like
Look how cool it is.
Even if I'm in combat, he can still shoot me with a stupid plasma pistol.
Or he could simply fall back and not lose a whole ton of utility. Yeah, he won't be able to cast a spell, and then I don't know. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot anyways, though.
That's kind of.
You want to get shot back here or over there?
Neither. Is that an option?
Depending on what I want to bully, it might be. Go for the 9-inch charge.
So now if I roll it, do I have to go?
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Okay, there's a 2 there anyways.
Ah!
I don't know what the other die was, but what was the total? An 8?
Yeah.
Tragic. Well, you owe me a morale test, I believe. You can only fail on a 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so no Terminators ran away. But they're not having a good day.
No, they're not long for this world at all.
So that is the end of the turn, I believe. Not scoring any points. I don't know what your secondaries are. But we're going to go over to Imperial Knights, turn 2. Start of the night turn. I will spend the 1 CP I'm about to gain to...
Full bracket?
Yeah, full bracket him. And then he goes up to 20 wounds. And the other guy goes up to 8. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the moves one by one off camera. I guess I got to get pretty tight for measurement here. But I think it's going to be a lot of regular moves. Maybe in advance on the big fella. Yeah, I think it's a Crusader. I can't remember the double shooting guy. We're going to have the big fella advance. He gets to go an extra 6. Mr. Inquisitor is going to go. He will be advancing an extra 4. Forgot to mention, start of my turn, I did control 3 objectives to Colin's 1, so I did get 15 points out of that. And there's the Inquisitor. Armiger here is going to go ahead and... he doesn't even need to advance, he can just move. He's going to just move himself to right here. Swing to the side of the board, just so we can keep you folks appraised of what's going on. Big fella's going to go for a walk. I'm bringing him up to there, and his little Armiger friend is going to pop around to here. I want to try to get line of sight onto them, but still grab that objective. But the objective's less important right now, I think. And yeah, that gets him line of sight and control of the objective. So let's go over to the shooting. We know we're going to order of companions on the big fella, so I'm just going to declare that now. Maybe he'll shoot first. I think the way we're going to divvy this up is all the Meltas are going to go into the Terminators.
Ow.
Call's Wrath will be going into... Overcharged into the aggressors. I do gotta get these guys dead. Yeah, so Call's Wrath. Like I said, it's gonna overcharge into them. You're gonna end up popping a thing on them.
Yeah, I might use my last CP to transhuman physiology them because I need them to live.
Okay, and then we'll do the Volcano here.
Yeah.
As well as 1 Siege Breaker. And I don't know, the rest of the guns are going over this way. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, start with the overcharge. Call's Wrath into your aggressors. Looking for... yeah, so how many shots? Getting 9 shots. I'm going to be hitting them on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1s. So I do take a mortal wound. And then these are looking for 4s to wound because of transhuman. And rerolling 1s. Well, I mean, it didn't actually help because it was only strength 9. Okay, first guy, 6 up, feel no pain. He's going to roll these 3 at a time. So he's dead.
I guess we'll just take the back guy. And then this next guy there.
Dead.
Which is...
What I said, I had 5. Is that a lie?
Yeah, there's 5.
Okay. So he's alive with 1, then he's got to take another 3 there. So you rolled a 6.
Yep, it'll be this guy.
No, he's not dead yet. You rolled a 6.
Oh, right, yeah.
So roll 3 more. You need trip 6s. Yeah, so he's dead now. So that's 4 dice worth. And then you got 1 more.
Last one on the sergeant.
Okay, so he's got 2 wounds left. The single siege breaker that's got to go over here, and then there's a missile coming their way too. So the siege breaker first. How many shots? Actually, I got to roll another die here. So 2d3 shots. Getting to reroll 1s. Okay, so it's going to be 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. And then I'm going to wound you on 4s. So that is going to be another 3. These are -1, I believe.
Okay. 4 up armor.
2 fails.
And how much damage each?
These are D3 per. So the first one is going to be 3 damage.
6 up.
Wounded guy. So he's dead.
Oh.
And then the other guy.
Hey, come on.
There's another 4 damage there.
So this is...
Because you failed 3 total, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I gotta make at least 2 of these to have a guy left with 1 wound? No.
And down the aggressors go.
Big oof.
So the missile's wasted. They're gone. The volcano into them. It's going to be 5 shots. I guess I'm keeping that 5 shots. Hitting them on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. And then this should be wounding them on 2s with no save allowed. So they all wound their 3 damage minimum.
So that's
3d3 apiece. And we got the meltagun shots into the Terminators there. Looking for 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. And then 2s to wound. They all wound.
Invul?
Yep, on your 5 up invulns.
No.
And I think that might be the 3 of them dead.
Deleted.
Alright, good job, big fella. I'm sufficiently gruntled with your shooting. Let's go back here. We're going to have this Armiger put shots into your... What are they called again?
Inceptors.
Yeah, never going to get that name right.
Flyboys.
How many shots? Many. Hitting the Inceptors, looking for 3s to hit. Pull up my misses. And then these are going to be 3s to wound. Strength 7. Okay, only 3 wounding hits, AP -1.
So 4 up.
And they are 3 damage apiece.
Oh! Which one is you, Sergeant? You have that one? This one? Is it this one? It's this one.
And then the stubber that is heavy. So we got 2 hits. And 1 wounding hit. No AP. Of course. Moving away across the board, we're going to have this Armiger try to do the exact same thing to these guys.
Stop.
How many shots with those autocannons? A fair amount. I guess that's average. 3s and 3s. I'm going to pull up my 1 miss. These will fail. Don't worry, Colin. It's okay, big guy. Okay, so there you go. 3 wounding hits again. 4 up saves.
1.
Okay, only 1 guy dies.
You are not the sergeant. You are the sergeant. You are... Bye.
And then the heavy stubber. I got 2 hits. And 1 wound.
For a 4 up?
3 up.
Oh, 3 up. Okay.
Shooting over here now. What we're going to do is put the battle cannon and the missile into the squad way in the back.
Sure.
And then the rest of the guns into these guys. Starting off with the Gatling into the squad straight ahead. Hitting on 3s. And then these are wounding on 3s. Come on, get them, boys. Many wounding hits.
We have a 5 up save.
Okay, now you're 2 damage apiece, but you get your 6 up to ignore damage.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one.
All right, we got 6 pairs of 2 of 6 ups. Nope. The next one. Oh boy. Hey, look, I made 1.
Okay.
So now there's a guy with 1 wound. Then we're gonna go with this one, and that kills him. So the next one kills him. The next one kills him. And then the sergeant lives with 1 wound.
And then we got the heavy stubbers going into him as well. Hitting on 3s. Okay, we only got 3 hits. Wounding him on 4s. He's got 2 armor saves he owes me.
Not this again.
Yep, got him.
Well, I mean, he's got to feel no pain too.
Okay, yep.
Is it just 1 damage?
I think it was just 1 damage, yeah.
No!
Got him.
No!
Send missiles over into the guys in the back there. 3 shots total, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. That is 1 wounding hit at AP -2 on the guys in the back there.
5 up? Nope.
D6 damage.
Hua!
And then the rapid fire battle cannon.
Fata.
9 shots. Show me hitting on 3s. And then wounding you on 2s. And that is another 5 wounding hits.
We got 5 ups, which we make 1, so there's 4 that
4
go
damage
through.
rolls. Okay, so the first one, dead. And then the third one, dead. And the 5th one,
Okay.
that was pretty
Okay.
awful.
Okay.
So 2 dead, 1 with 1 wound. Let's go with the shooting on the big fella. I want that squad dead, so I'm just gonna put all the shots into them. Might be overkill, but that's okay.
And you just finish the other front guys off with the charge, probably.
More than likely. 2d6 shots with the low intensity. That's gonna be 3. Hitting on 3s. Wah wah. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's -2. Just 1.
That did not.
It kills him. No, sorry.
Oh,
the
this
next
guy.
one.
Bleh.
And then the autocannon into the last guy. And these are going to be 4s to hit. And then 3s to wound. 1 wounding hit, AP -1.
Okay. 4.
He's alive. Well, I got the multi-laser technically too. I kept forgetting
Zip
about.
zap.
Yeah, he missed all the shots. Okay. Well, the only charge worth declaring is into those Marines straight ahead. I assume you got nothing?
I have no CP.
Okay. Charge distance is a 4, which is ironically probably just barely enough. Make my charge to there, and let's river dance all over you. That's my only charge to declare. All right. Swinging in. I need 3s to hit you. Fair amount of, I guess that's an average amount of misses. So average is fair. And then 2s to wound you. That's not average, but that, okay. -2.
Okay, well, at least Power Fist is going to live, but 4s. Or, sorry, 5s.
You passed 2, though. First one, D3 damage. Okay. And I only managed to kill 1 guy on the charge with this knight.
Well,
House Mortan, they are not. Swings back against the knight.
non-Power Fists here go first, so on 3s. And on 6s.
And then you get the Power Fist.
Yep, so it'll be on 4s. And strength 8, so
4s.
2
wounding hits. What's the AP to this?
That's believe
3?
-4. It could be -3.
Okay. I'm going to assume -3 and try to roll 6s. I failed them both anyway, so it's 2 damage a pop.
Yeah, that for sure.
And that's that. I believe you owe me a morale on that 1 remaining guy.
Oh boy. Huh. Hey, he lost 4 friends. He's the sergeant,
I think you're fine.
so he's 8.
Oh, not too bad. So that's the end of the turn. Looking at that, I'm going to go ahead and score the grind them down again. And I think that is the end of the turn. Alright, into the command phase, calling it to command point, and you get 5 victory points for holding that objective away over there.
And then we're gonna, I don't know, we don't have a lot of options left. You stand on the objective, I guess.
This is mine. Who did Pedro want to order?
Himself.
And did he want to yell any inspiring words to anybody?
He was too far away, actually.
Can he do it on himself?
I guess. Scream at himself! Litany of 5 of feel no pain. Why am I rolling 2 dice? Hey, look, I got it.
Okay, so you get the feel no pain on
And then...
+1 to wound?
Heck yeah. Oh, okay, now I get both of them. All right, movement. Kantor can just get over the pipe.
Okay.
And, what are you gonna do?
You can advance.
I think he's gonna have to get around the pipes and not just stand out in the middle of the open, so we can at least give the other guy a 6 up, feel no pain.
He's got a 5 up already.
Oh, heck yeah, he's gonna advance then. That's what I'm gonna do.
Goes an extra 3. -2 for going over the pipe, so he gets to go 7.
Whoa. Well, yeah, still there. I didn't even count the going over the pipe, so he's back here. Oh, dang it. Ah, dang it. Wow.
Oh, turn it up, Millhouse.
Uh,
Lieutenant, get him!
We're going for the moral victory of trying to kill at least one knight. I don't think it's gonna work.
Way over on this side.
Well, we're gonna see if they can get over here.
Assault bolters coming up.
I don't even know if I'm within 18 of this guy. Oh, dang it!
Oh, this guy probably is.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna fly over here. Fight me! Turn around, big boy. My whole army's dead.
All my friends are dead.
Shooting, Kantor. Before he runs to try to hopefully make a 12-inch charge over this pipe, he's gonna shoot that big boy. And...
You gonna shoot the big knight?
Okay, we did not advance, so we can still charge. So blah. Mm-hmm.
He hits on 2s.
With yeah.
No bolter drill helping him.
Uh-huh.
I assume you're in tactical doctrine, or did you?
Oh
go?
yeah.
Okay.
I guess why did I? Nah. Nah, it doesn't really matter. This would be a strength 4, so
6s.
6s. Not even 1. Guy of N back there, go.
Assault bolter going into the big knight.
How many wounds you got? 7? I got 6 shots.
Yeah, boy, you'll get him.
Big time. Dang it, I rolled a 6, but then a bunch of other bad stuff.
So you can throw 1 back in. 5s to wound. Yeah, 2 wounding hits. This is AP 2 right now.
Yeah.
So 5 ups.
Oh.
This is where Luca would be giving me that face.
I mean, all they can shoot at is an armiger, so like, let's just try to scratch their paint in a final last stand. 1, 3.
You got some misses, but you got some exploding 6s.
So 2 more come in. And
You
then
didn't get that armiger yet.
this is on 5s?
Yep.
Oh, there's the 6s. Come on, where were you before?
It's 5 wounding hits. Okay, he's got a 5 up. He took 2. That was a 6.
Yeah, that happened. And now we're gonna come over to the...
You got pistols to shoot in combat.
oh, heck yeah, I do.
Yeah!
4 of them. Fire. Mm.
That's pretty
Are they
good.
bolt pistols?
They're both pistols.
Heck yeah, that's 4.
6s, rerolling 1s. You got the lieutenant nearby.
Oh, there's 1.
Did a wound. There's no AP to this though, right? No. He's the one with the 2-up armor safe.
Of course he is.
You go for some charges.
All right, Padro Kantor.
Got double 6s. He can make it.
I got a command point. I'm gonna re-roll this if I miss. Like, what do I gotta lose now? Dang it. Ah!
He made it pretty close.
You know, if he would have made it over that pipe, literally would have been fine. Okay, so power glove.
Yeah, he's in.
Just. And then
Room for the lieutenant.
Dan. Yes.
Dan's in as well. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a rumble.
Yeah, I don't think I can do 20 wounds. All right, Nintendo.
Okay.
Give me the power glove.
Nintendo Chalmers gonna do it.
On 4s.
Ooh, nope, no rerolls.
If only Kantor was there, and then so
4s
this is,
rolling 1s.
Yep. No 1s to reroll.
So that's my. So I should have had a 5-up save, but I'll be fine not checking that last clip from a while ago. Okay, he's gonna take 6 damage. Is this the LT with the burning blade?
Oh yeah. you ready to feel burned, Josh?
Yep. Let's see if he can burn the knight.
Oh, dang. So he's got 5 attacks. Yeah, I think I was doing everything right.
Hitting on 2s.
Yup.
Wait, hits. What's the strength of this?
So it is +3, so it's 7?
It's still 5s.
Yeah, still not high enough, but it is -5 and 2 damage. Feel the burn.
Okay, that does bracket me. I'm down to 12.
Rah!
Rawr, indeed. He's gonna swing back at your squad of 4 men. All right, show me hitting on 4s now. I think you got more hits than last time. No, was it the wounds I failed on? I can't remember.
You didn't do great on either, I don't think.
All right, choose to wound.
Stompy, stompy, stomp.
That's better. That's already better. So 6 wounding hits.
So -2, so 5 ups. Made 3.
Okay, so 3 go through. 3 damage per. So the first one kills a man. Doesn't kill a man, so another man dies on that damage roll.
So we got 1 normal guy and a power fist attacking back.
Yes, sir. Normal guy. 2 hits.
Hey.
Okay, so I get a 2-up armor save out of that, if I can find my dice. He's fine.
All right.
Power fist.
Jeez. Okay.
3 hits.
They were on 4s, but and then we're gonna wound on
4s.
4s with a reroll of 1s, but I did not get it.
All right, and I stay at half damage. I think you owe me a morale on the Marines.
I think I owe you a concede anyway.
You gonna tap out at this point?
Yeah. I mean, obviously this was a final last stand here.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a big deal if Kantor came in, because then everyone would have +1 attack, as well as his awesome attacks himself.
So potentially taking that knight out.
Yeah, and that would have just been a moral victory to actually kill something, because oh boy, did I not kill a thing!
Actually, yeah, you didn't. Well, before we chat more, let's ready to jump into the post game.
Hey, just a reminder, after you watch these two knuckleheads talk about their post-game, there is another game in the MiniWarGaming Vault right now where I'm going to play some Orkz against Matthew in the Adeptus Sororitas. If you're not already a Vault member, you can click the link below. Get yourself a 7-day free trial to watch that, as well as everything else we have in the Vault. A lot of coupon codes for a lot of web stores in there as well. Go back to the post-game.
Welcome to the post game.
Ow. My life hurts.
Yeah.
That is, well, so, thinking about it, knights are lame. No, I'm kidding.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, so obviously there's been, I've always heard the horror stories of knights, especially back in 8th and things like that when they were as powerful as they
You'd
were.
soup them in, right?
Right. They still seem pretty terrifying. Obviously, I can see where the lack of objective grabbing and everything can kind of come in. With 6 objectives, I think it makes it harder for you because there's less things to grab them, but also probably better positions to grab them, I guess.
It's with more objectives, I find I almost like it more because it's tougher for you to cover them all. And I can focus down and get a couple of them at least.
Yeah, so there's that. Obviously, my list is a little bit like into the lots of spamming firepower, which against big boys is tough. I do think like the biggest thing, obviously like it didn't matter, but in my head all I'm thinking about is like, why didn't I get those 3 suppressors done? Because Chapolino would have been a suppressor squad, which at least in turn 1 would have got the
It would have got the extra, it would have got the boost, but he wouldn't have got the +1 to wound. And that +1 to wound was kind of
But I have a stratagem that does that.
Okay.
That's the thing, is like, I don't know to see. I think I spent too many CPs on trying to like re-roll random dice, but it didn't work out anyway. Yeah, I did. I think I did also forget at some point. I do have a stratagem that gives me +1 to hit a character, slay the tyrant from specifically the Crimson Fists. That would have been helpful. Probably maybe on like doing it on this Devastator squad over here that didn't have the rerolls and everything.
Yep.
On turn 1, or potentially, it probably wouldn't have helped the Inceptors. Maybe on the Eradicators even.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they hit on 2s, but man, what a whiff on Eradicators. Like that really makes me.
That being said, I mean, like that all makes up for the fact that I deployed him horribly turn 1. Like I didn't respect, like once I knew that stuff was outflanking, I'm like, whatever, he's got heavy bolters. And I did not take into account the fact that you're gonna do like 20 damage to him with 2 5-man heavy bolter squads.
Yeah, no, that was like, I did not expect to do that. So I mean, that was a nice little bit. I I will 100% say, anybody who complains about the terrain of this game, I totally forgot about deploying on these ends of the table.
Well, we kind of looked at it after, because we sent this, Colin started setting up before we rolled up the mission, and we went through a couple missions actually to find one that made sense, and this was the closest one, because they were all sort of weird deploys. You still had places to duck in up the board, and you had places to hide turn one if you wanted to. Like, you could have started on the other side, but you deployed aggressive, hoping to get first turn and get the shots, and it worked.
That did work, but like I do think it might have been. I don't know. It's tough. They're so.
There was a couple of shooting lanes, but there was also places to hide. I don't think it was a bad board.
Your ability to delete is crazy in comparison to my ability to kind of wound you, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure what I would have done differently other than roll better for eradicators. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. This is the first time. I haven't run Knights in a little while, and this is the first time running something that's not House Mortan. So usually House Mortan brings just enough shooting to get by, and then charges off objectives. So my board positioning and all that wasn't as aggressive as I normally would be. I think that, I mean, this is never going to be like a top tier list, but I think, being careful about it, there's a lot of damage potential.
Oh, it's like, if I was able to kill the Castellan there, before you could have fired again, like that, the fact that he just like eliminated like what, the aggressors completely?
Yeah, well, he killed the aggressors, the Terminators, and the Eradicators.
Like that's disgusting. Now I don't know how great it would have been, like even if I was able to do it, and
there would have been more of a fight, because I mean, like, he wouldn't have been able to do. Well, he still could have got work done, but I would have left the squads there. It would have given you an extra turns.
Yep.
Because I think that's, like you're holding in against the Knights and just trying to rack up points as fast as you can. But I got the early advantage on points too by just grabbing objectives.
Yeah, no, and that was huge because I lacked any kind of real mobility in this list. Like obviously I have the Inceptors, but they again had to try to kill so I didn't die in response. So it's this kind of weird, I think, like dilemma there where you want to get to where you need to be, but where you need to be usually means you get shot too.
It's unfortunate. Well, and that's the thing about Raven that's nice. It's just the advance and shoot. It's just cool. The big guys are moving like 12 plus D6. He's moving 10 plus D6. They're moving 14 plus D6.
It's so fast.
And without penalty.
Yep.
I just can't charge after. And the one time I did charge, he was able to just walk up and over and, get his fighting going.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's kind of rough. So what do you think? You can see the deficiencies in Knights, but I kind of like this list.
Oh no, like I think if, like especially if you're playing against like a very like fast moving kind of like move and hit you and trying to do those precision strikes, like I think you're gonna struggle because you won't always be able to keep up with their movement. But
then what kind of armies are you thinking that are faster than me?
Like Harlequins and Eldar and things that
they're
can
quick, but I mean they're stuck hiding behind buildings, right?
I guess that's
true.
true.
Kind of bored. Out of all the Knights, these guys are probably the best at dealing with them because they can advance and still get shots, right?
Actually just be able to unload wherever they need to go.
I'm gonna get shots on something eventually, right? And if you're hiding everything, I could probably get board control.
Yeah, that's the weird thing I find. I don't know exactly what I would have done differently other than like rolled better. Like I'm trying to think if maybe instead of choosing to deploy scramblers, like the other option was to choose engage on all fronts, which I normally take. But I still think that would have been tough because I would have got nothing first turn. I had all for the second turn there for 3, but then I died.
I was just running away with primary points, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem is I wasn't able to get on objectives. So if I had started things on the board and gotten more shots, maybe that would have been the better call.
Yeah.
Like starting with the Inceptors on table and trying to move them up more aggressively, and just to be as like obviously they would have been an additional target, but first turn you just had free reign to murder all the Devastators anyway.
Yeah.
So they, again, if you would have decided to shoot them, then it would have been less stress on the Devastators themselves. So Chief Librarian didn't do anything because you were just deleting things in total, which was...
Chief Apothecary.
Chief Apothecary, yeah. So that kind of sucked. And Kantor never made it to combat, so he couldn't do his fun stuff, which, again, also sucks. It makes you kind of like laugh because like this is the list without the repulsor.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like things needed a delivery system to get them up the board when there's this much shooting.
It's true, and it's one of those, like, I think the repulsor just gets deleted right away, though.
But that's the other thing, right? Like, it moves up, it gets deleted, the guys fall out, and then just get shot, too.
Yep.
So, I don't know what I could have brought that would have been better, or maybe, I couldn't have just sat back and let you rack up points with objectives, so that's tough.
Yeah, you had to come fight me.
Yeah, and it was just, I don't know. I guess obviously failing the Terminator charge sucks. I mean, they were freshly painted, so I don't know what I was really expecting. So maybe next game they'll be able to actually do something, because I thought it was like, yeah, Chain Fist, let's go! And we can't even roll a 9, but...
Yeah, it was pretty sad. The Eradicators just whiffed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of your big threats. Like, you get one chance.
Yeah.
And if they don't make it, then I'm probably going to delete them.
That's... Yeah, and even... I don't even know what, like, redundancy would have done. Like, if I wanted to bring another squad of Eradicators, well, it would have been one less squad of Devastators, which did great first turn, but that was obviously dice involved. So, should I have maybe started the Eradicators on the board? Is another question. And had you try to... But then you just focus on them and they kind of just die before they can do anything.
Yeah, the 24-inch range and a 5-inch move, where I'm 36-inch range or better typically, and 12 plus D6 move.
Yeah. I mean, multi-melta would be nice with the Eradicators, but right now I'm just working with the Indominus ones, so gotta eventually get one of the original, or the actual kits, and put a multi-melta in there, just make him 2 extra shots. Obviously he hits a little worse, but
that's okay.
I think it's worth it, because he'll get 4 shots when he fires at the same target, so even 4 shots on 4s is better than 2 shots on 3s, with so much potential being built into those multi-meltas, or just meltas. Ick.
Well, I like knights.
You want this army?
This army is going to be for sale. You can contact me, josh@MiniWarGaming.com.
I will say it looks fantastic. Mike did a great job painting it. The chevrons and everything are super clean. Looks like it's all been masked off properly, so all your lines are beautiful on there.
The other thing too is it's heavily magnetized, but check out the video below.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, since we got the guy that's good with cameras here, I'm gonna get some help making a nice little showcase video where I can kind of show them off a bit.
I don't like them. I'm just gonna make it look like poo.
You know what? If you do, that just means I get to keep the army.
No, okay, I'll make it look as good as possible.
Well, any closing thoughts for everybody?
Ow.
Thanks for tuning in. Happy wargaming.
See you guys.